Hello, my name is Richard Mooney, and I'm a member of the class of 2006. I've been a De La Salle faculty member since 2013, and I currently teach freshman and junior history. It's my pleasure to introduce some clips and performances in celebration of this year's Founders Day and De La Salle's 130-year-plus history of educating young women and men who, like myself, call De La Salle home. In this video, we have Michael Passarelli, member of the class of 2020, as well as our baseball and football teams singing the De La Salle fight song.
De La Salle man, we'll crash right through that line. Up and at 'em, we will get 'em. We'll conquer every time. Rah, rah, win the battle, show your medal. We're loyal to you, oh pal. For the man whose name you bear through him, we have no fear, so fight for De La Salle. Go Meteors!
Welcome, Meteors and families and friends and benefactors, to our first ever virtual Day of Giving here at De La Salle Institute. We encourage your participation and involvement today. We hope that you'll sit back and enjoy the entertainment that our Meteors will bring into your homes. We hope that you'll be inspired by the sharing from our alumni and friends in regards to what De La Salle means to them. 130 years ago, De La Salle got its start when Brother Adjutor of Mary was told to go to the south side of the city of Chicago and create a high school for boys so that they might continue to allow their education to grow, to come out of the meatpacking industry and become part of the commercial business industry. So out of humble roots, post-Chicago fire in 1889, Brother Adjutor bought the property at 35th and Wabash and created the building that you see over my shoulder here. 130 years later, after this pandemic, De La Salle continues to push forward, continues to rise from difficult times, continues to meet the challenge of educating our young women and men. 130 years later, 10,000 alumni later, all of us continue the mission of Lasallian education for children here on the south side of the city. Thank you for your investment. Thank you for your determination. Thank you for your faith, service, and community in the Lasallian tradition. God bless you all. Enjoy this day of giving, and remember that every contribution you make impacts the life of a young woman and men and their opportunities for a great future and a new beginning. So join in our Meteor Rising Fund and help support these meteors as they carry on in their educational pursuits. Thank you for your investment. Thank you for your support. And thank you for your belief in the Lasallian mission of education here in Chicago.
Student government plays an integral role at our school. Here's some insight from the mayors of De La Salle, Philip Hunter and Alexandra Brist.
Hi, my name is Alexandra Brist, and I'm a graduating senior at De La Salle. I'm part of the student government that we like to call the City of D, in honor of the mayors of Chicago that have graduated from D. We call our members aldermen and our two student council presidents mayors. This past year, I was honored to serve alongside Phil Hunter as a mayor of the City of D. This fall, I will be attending Loyola University Chicago with a major in biology and Spanish on a pre-med track. I am interested in becoming a bilingual doctor and volunteering for the organization Doctors Without Borders. I chose to spend my last 4 years at De La Salle Institute because I knew that they would set me up for more than just academic excellence, but the opportunity to develop a strong character, feel like part of a tight-knit community, and enrich my Catholic education. When I shadowed at De La Salle as a 7th and 8th grader, I could tell that I would feel like a name and not a number. Becoming a Meteor was one of the best decisions I've made.
Hello, my name is Philip Hunter, and I'm one of the mayors at De La Salle Institute, alongside my co-mayor, Allie Brist. Next year, I will be attending Carthage College, and I plan to pursue a degree in biology to become a pediatric oncologist. And I will also be playing baseball at Carthage College. De La Salle has truly meant a lot to me. It is a family, and it's one of the core values at De La Salle Institute. I want to thank all of the students and all of the teachers and all of the staff, including Dr. Brown, for all of the memories over these past 4 years, because not even COVID-19 can take those memories away from us. So I want to thank everyone who has been a part of my journey at De La Salle Institute, and I wish nothing but success, and I wish nothing but God's blessing over you. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed some of the entertainment that you've seen from our meteors and some of the discussion and interesting points that they've talked to you about, and some of our alumni as well. And if you have, would you please consider joining in our silent auction? You can read more about all that's happening in the silent auction at www.dls.org/silent auction. The silent auction will begin today on May 15th and will run for several weeks. It's one way to engage in support of the Meteors, and we thank you for your continued belief in our mission.
One of the most exciting and innovative courses here at De La Salle is robotics class. Here is Division Dean of Applied Sciences, Dale Burke from the class of 2000, here to explain a little bit more.
Hi, everyone. As a De La Salle alum and current Dean of Applied Sciences, I have seen many changes take place at this institution, from the opening of the girls' school to the implementation of the Tablet PC program to De La Salle becoming co-ed and now having to teach remotely. Each of these changes has kept with our mission of giving young people from a variety of ethnic and economic backgrounds the opportunity to fully develop their abilities so they may become active, contributing members of our complex, changing society. Teaching at De La Salle has been a dream come true, and I wanted to continue helping to provide our students with the same quality education that I had. De La Salle continues to be at the forefront of education. The demand for STEM curriculum has increased. It is our duty as educators to meet this demand and provide classes that will prepare our students for the jobs of tomorrow. Along with core offerings of math and science, for the last 3 years, we have partnered with Project Lead the Way, a nationally recognized engineering curriculum to give our students project-based classes in the field of engineering and computer science. We currently offer Introduction to Engineering, Principles of Engineering, and Cybersecurity. These classes allow students to work in teams to solve various problems using computer-aided design, 3D printing, CNC routing machines, robotics, and programming. Additional STEM offerings include iPad innovation, mobile app development, AP computer science, forensic science, and FIRST robotics competitions. We've also formed partnerships with ComEd, DePaul's Actuarial Science Department, IIT's Chemistry Department, and Northern Illinois' Cadaver Lab. We are regularly adapting our curriculum to meet the needs of our society, and with your generous support, we can continue to do so. Thanks again, stay safe, and go Meteors.
De La Salle has a rich tradition of allowing people to be a part of the De La Salle family. One of our legacy families is the Chaverias. Here's Victor Chaveria from the class of 1969 to explain a little bit more about how much De La Salle has impacted not only himself, but also his family as well.
De La Salle introduced me to so many different things I had not seen, heard, or learned in my old neighborhood, in my old grammar school. So many different people from so many different parts of life. And of course, getting an education with some discipline was exactly what I needed. I can't tell you what the results would have been having gone to a public school, but my parents obviously knew it was important for us to attend a private school. We had gone to a private grammar school, and we felt that, my parents felt that this was probably the best place for us to get educated and disciplined. I don't even think they were aware of the type of discipline that was present at the time at De La Salle, but it was very different than it is now. However, it gave us all three of us, my brothers and I, a foundation that we then used to all go to college, all graduate from college, and to get very, very good paying jobs. And of course, it allowed us to live a very, very good life that our parents didn't have the opportunity to have. They struggled for most of their lives, but they made sure that they paid for our parochial and secondary school. As a matter of fact, my dad paid for our colleges as well. So I have to say he did a wonderful job. That's one of the reasons why there is a Cheveria Scholarship, because of all the hard work that he put in as a laborer and as a carpenter to make sure that we were going to be better off.
Do you enjoy music? Please enjoy this performance by senior Tommy Hepp.
Fellow Meteors, I hope everybody is staying safe and positive inside of their homes, and most importantly, staying healthy. These are extraordinary times, but we will get through them together and come back as a school and as a community. My name is Thomas Hepp. I am part of the graduating class of 2020, and I'm part of many different clubs and activities over at the Salle Institute, most notably the music program. What you heard there was a song entitled Watermelon Man by Herbie Hancock, one of the jazz icons. It was actually going to be part of my audition material for University of Illinois in Chicago, that song, but because of the pandemic, I had to change plans. I will actually be attending University of Illinois in Chicago as well in the fall, majoring in clinical psychology and jazz studies, combining both of those majors to become a music therapist in the future. All of these goals that I have and any successes that I have accumulated over these years are all thanks to the wonderful staff and teachers over at the Salle Institute. They taught me that through hard work and dedication, I will see success, and that being part of a Lasallian community is more than just the people around you. It's the actions that you take. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you very much to the Salle Institute. Go Meteors!
I hope you enjoyed some of the entertainment that you've seen from our meteors and some of the discussion and interesting points that they've talked to you about, and some of our alumni as well. And if you have, would you please consider joining in our silent auction? You can read more about all that's happening in the silent auction at www.dls.org/silent auction. The silent auction will begin today on May 15th and will run for several weeks. It's one way to engage in support of the Meteors, and we thank you for your continued belief in our mission.
Our young alumni at De La Salle provide a great future for the school and remind us that we are strong now and will continue to be in the future. Here is Elizabeth Golka from the class of 2010, who will speak about De La Salle and how it has impacted not only her, but also her family.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Galka, and I am a member of the class of 2010. For me, going to De La Salle was one of the best decisions I have made. Thanks to the opportunity for young women to be educated in the Lasallian tradition at De La Salle, I was able to join the community where my father and his three brothers attended high school. I began the new generation of Meteors in my family, and my two brothers continued it, thanks to my parents' sacrifice for us to have the opportunity to have a Catholic education. Combined with academic rigor, a diverse community of learners, and a college preparatory focus, the Lasallian values of faith, service, and community served as the basis for who I am today. Through my teachers' mentorship, they fostered my love for knowledge and provided me with academic and extracurricular experiences and guidance that I still carry with me today. I am forever grateful for the opportunity to have been a student at the Salle Institute, and I hope to continue the mission that has had such a meaningful impact on my life. Go Meteors.
The greatest resource De La Salle has is our students. Here's the first group of young men and women from the class of 2020 who are here to say a few words.
Hey guys, it's Deanna Davis, and I'll be attending Illinois State University in Normal, Illinois. I will be majoring in dance and minoring in business. My plan is to become a professional dancer and be part of Alumni. After I retire, I'll also have my own dance studio. De La Salle has impacted my life of becoming just a family with all my friends, and I hope that all my friends will still be my family after high school and after college, and we just be a big happy family.
My name is Aiden Patino, and I will be attending St. Xavier University in the fall, and I will be majoring in computer science. The lessons I have learned at De La Salle have shaped and prepared me to be able to take on any obstacle that will come my way in the future. I would like to express my sincere gratitude by saying thank you to the teachers, faculty, and staff at De La Salle. I've been blessed to have such a supportive team behind me for 4 years, and I will always take the lessons I have learned at D wherever I go. And for that, I am truly thankful. We are D, class of 2020.
My name is Kayla Roman Flores, and I will be attending Lake Forest College in the fall. I plan to major in computer science and become a software engineer. And De La Salle has impacted me in many ways, such as the relationships I have built with my friends and my teachers. I have built relationships with my teachers that I never thought I would make with any teacher. And the academics at De La Salle have really pushed me to be better and to grow, and I feel prepared for college.
I hoped you enjoyed some of the entertainment that you've seen from our meteors and some of the discussion and interesting points that they've talked to you about, and some of our alumni as well. And if you have, would you please consider joining in our silent auction? You can read more about all that's happening in the silent auction at www.dls.org/silent auction. The silent auction will begin today on May 15th and will run for several weeks. It's one way to engage in support of the Meteors, and we thank you for your continued belief in our mission.
Like me, Anthony Slauson is someone who attended De La Salle, graduated in 2014, and has decided to come back to teach at De La Salle. Here is a film clip of Anthony Slauson using an innovative way to teach his AP Politics class during remote learning.
Hi everybody, welcome back. We're having another video lesson today on PACs and super PACs. You're very familiar with the way things are rolling as of right now with the E-Day policy. We're going to keep going just because we're still in kind of uncertain and unprecedented times. You may hear some crunching and some munching in the background because my cat is right there. She is currently eating because she picked the best possible time to eat as I'm trying to film this video lesson. So we're just going to have to deal with it because that's the way the world works right now. We're just going to have to roll with what we have. So last week we talked about campaign financing. Where does the money come from? How do people that are running for public office and federal office get to where they need to go in terms of finances? Where do they get the money from? We talked about a lot of different things. We talked about direct and indirect finances. We talked about people giving campaign contributions in order to kind of move themselves forward in the sense of politics.
Hi, I'm John Grubsich from the class of 2008. I'm also a faculty member here at De La Salle, and I serve as the head boys volleyball coach and an assistant football coach here. The two most powerful words in the English language are thank you. Here are some members of the class of 2020 displaying their appreciation for the many opportunities they have received while students at De La Salle.
Thank you.
Thank you, and live Meteors in our hearts forever.
While their seasons may have been unfortunately canceled, here are some members of our school's baseball and softball programs to provide a brief summary about their teams.
Playing baseball at De La Salle taught me hard work and how to be a leader. While that's showing up 30 minutes or an hour to a workout session or practice, or staying after practice or a workout to finish your extra set or get an extra reps in. De La Salle also taught me how to be a leader and lead by example. If you lead by example, your teammates or classmates will follow your lead. And that's what makes a person better, if you lead by example and not by actions. Thank you to all the De La Salle fans, baseball fans, or people coming out to our Super Sectionals game last spring against St. Lawrence. My apologies, we couldn't come out with the win, but it's baseball and stuff happens. I also want to thank everyone out there for coming to all the home games and coming to the away games at the baseball games and showing their support. And I thank to everyone for showing De La Salle pride. Thank you. Ben Hernandez.
Hi, my name is Chris Hall. I'm the head baseball coach here at De La Salle. Just want to say thank you, and I'm so grateful and appreciative that I have this opportunity to coach here at such a great school and also coach on such a big stage at the Chicago Catholic League, which is the best league in the state and one of the best leagues in the country. It's been a pleasure to coach these young men, and it's what I love doing. So it's not often people get to go to work and do what they love, but I get to do what I love, and it's a wonderful thing. And I also want to say thank you to the De La Salle community for coming out and supporting us this past year. It felt good to look out in the stands and see a bunch of parents and students supporting their fellow classmates and their sons. So thank you again. Appreciate everything that you guys have been doing for us. And please stay safe. God bless you and your family.
Hi, my name is Frankie Shania, De La Salle faculty member, varsity head softball coach, and proud graduate from the class of 2012. I would just like to express how grateful I am to all of our alumni, benefactors, and supporters who make De La Salle the great school that it is. The Meteors are truly blessed with amazing athletic programs and facilities that give our student athletes so many opportunities to strive for greatness. We truly couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much, and go Meteors.
Hi, my name is Kayla Sanchez. I'm currently a senior at De La Salle, and I've been playing softball at D since I was a freshman. I just wanted to take the time to express my appreciation and gratitude towards the De La Salle softball program. I was fortunate enough to have been a member of such a great organization. They made me feel welcomed, and they gave me a family that I can depend on to support me. They gave me the opportunity to meet such wonderful people, and I'm grateful to them for allowing me to participate in something that's bigger than myself. I would like to thank all of our school's benefactors, donors, and alumni. Without you, we wouldn't be capable of producing the athletes that we do. Our new college-like facilities gave us countless opportunities, and we couldn't have done it without you. I'd also like to thank the administration, my coaches, teammates, friends, and family for being an amazing support system. I will definitely take everything that I've learned these past 4 years into the next chapter of my life. I wouldn't be the person I am today without the help of De La Salle, Coach Frankie, and Coach Tom. I can't thank them enough.
How about that? Wasn't that awesome? Didn't you learn so much about our students and their abilities and their talents? If you want to help us out, please do so by logging on to our website and look for the Meteors Rising Fund. Go Meteors! I hope you enjoyed some of the entertainment that you've seen from our Meteors and some of the discussion and interesting points that they've talked to you about, and some of our alumni as well. And if you have, would you please consider joining in our silent auction? You can read more about all that's happening in the silent auction at www.dls.org/silent auction. The silent auction will begin today on May 15th and will run for several weeks. It's one way to engage in support of the Meteors, and we thank you for your continued belief in our mission.
Earlier, you had a chance to meet Dale Burke, one of our school's academic deans and one of the people most responsible for our robotics program. Now you have a chance to meet the robot itself, number 7560, for a moment.
Is it 10 controls? Or is it inverted?
I think maybe one. I think motors might be to the one.
We have great young women and men at De La Salle, no question. Here's another group from the class of 2020.
Hi everyone, my name is Bella Perez and I will be attending St. Xavier University in Chicago. I plan on majoring in biochemistry with hopes to work in a forensic crime lab. I would like to take the time to thank De La Salle for all the numerous opportunities to help me succeed and for providing me with a second home. Thank you to all the staff and faculty and all the new friendships that I've made, and go Meteors!
Hi, my name is Marisol Gardea. I will be majoring in psychology at Indiana University in Bloomington, and I hope to become a pediatric psychiatrist. The teachers, students, and coaches at De La Salle have always motivated me to go even farther with my success, and I'm so thankful for the memories and opportunities I have gained with them. You can never find yourself bored at D with the diverse choices of volunteer service, sports, clubs, and honor society. Thanks to D, throughout these past 4 years, I have matured into a confident young woman who's ready to take on new challenges and make a change with my knowledge. Being at D has given me new hobbies, academic goals, special interests, and most importantly, a loving environment.
Hello, I'm Chris Considine. I'll be attending Loyola University Chicago as a nursing major. I plan to pursue my passion for helping people after I graduate from Loyola. The time I spent at De La Salle has molded me into the man I am today. My classmates and teachers created a positive learning community where I felt comfortable coming to school day in and day out. The diversity of D made going to school exciting and allowed me to make some amazing friends. I am very thankful for the time I had at De La Salle, and I'm ready for the next chapter of my life.
I hope you enjoyed some of the entertainment that you've seen from our Meteors and some of the discussion and interesting points that they've talked to you about, and some of our alumni as well. And if you have, would you please consider joining in our silent auction? You can read more about all that's happening in the silent auction at www.dls.org/silent auction. The silent auction will begin today on May 15th and will run for several weeks. It's one way to engage in support of the Meteors, and we thank you for your continued belief in our mission.
Since having its first family member graduate from the school in 1916, the Bansley family has played a key role in the success of our school. Here is Andy Bansley and Lucy Schiller from the class of 1995 and 2021 to talk about the school's impact.
My name is Andy Bansley, class of 1995.
My name is Lucy Schiller, class of 2021.
And we are coming to you at the traditional home of the Bansleys on the south side on Longwood Drive. The Bansley family in De La Salle have a history that dates back to 1913, when my great-grandfather, James R. Bansley, started his journey at De La Salle. James graduated in 1916, valedictorian and class president. James's sons, the second generation, Jim, Mike, and John, all graduated from D in the 1950s. 3 of James's grandchildren graduated from D. Uncle Jim, 1974, my dad, Andy Sr., 1975, and Uncle Bob in 1987, making up the 3rd generation. The 4th generation, James's great-grandchildren, total 23 men and women, starting in 1991, with the final schedule to graduate in 2021. Yes, 30 straight years of Bansleys and De La Salle, and we are not done yet. The 5th generation is on deck. I spoke with most of the graduates and many of their parents about what D means to the family and how it has impacted our lives. Many of us spoke about the dedicated coaches and teachers, from Coach Bolger, Kazan, the Wench, Brother Kevin, Brother Mike, Father Paul, and Coach Crosby. All of them motivated and drove us to greater excellence than any of us thought possible. They exposed us to a larger world and diversity that many of us had not experienced. Joe Bansley stated, "You participated in this grand experience where you will leave seeing similarities rather than differences." Courtney Schiller, a sophomore at Regis in Denver, spoke about how prepared she was for college, more so than her peers. Regardless of who I spoke to, everyone emphasized the lifelong friends made at D, not just with classmates, but with teachers and administration.
D taught us all about faith, community, and service. Uncle Andy stated, "The school lives out the mission of the church in a complete and relevant way for young men and women." D set the example of how we would live our lives. Jerry Bansley Doherty, mother of 4 D graduates, Barbara, Ginny, Matt, and Bobby, stated the following: "We knew our children would get a strong, Catholic-filled education in a diverse settings that would teach them life skills to help them become successful. Each of our children had different needs, and D fulfilled all of them."
Brother Adjutor's mission was to educate students for the battle of life, and D has done that for all 30 of us over the last 104 years and will continue into the future. We all agree that Brother Adjutor's mission is still a strong pillar for the school today. Thank you.
Our fine arts program is one of our strengths at De La Salle. Here's faculty member Andre Ray with a musical performance.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our Father, children all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Over the last 130 years, De La Salle has built a legacy of excellence and an amazing history. Here in this presentation is a quick journey through the years.
hoped you enjoyed some of the entertainment that you've seen from our meteors and some of the discussion and interesting points that they've talked to you about, and some of our alumni as well. And if you have, would you please consider joining in our silent auction? You can read more about all that's happening in the silent auction at www.dls.org/silent auction. The silent auction will begin today on May 15th and will run for several weeks. It's one way to engage in support of the Meteors, and we thank you for your continued belief in our mission. The next clip you're about to witness and view is from our corporate breakfast that we held last October at the Union League Club. What you'll see is a panel discussion of some of the members of the class of 2020 talking about their involvement here at De La Salle and about their interests as they move forward in their great futures. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video of our Meteors as they join you at a breakfast discussion. Enjoy, everyone. Go ahead. Emily, would you start?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Emily McManus. I am from Canaryville. I attended St. Gabriel Elementary School. I am a senior. I'm involved in, I'm the president of our SAD Club. I am a tutoring director for National Honor Society. I'm a member of the Student Council. I'm a Student Council officer. I've also been involved in Spanish Club, Fashion Club, Ambassador Club, golf, and volleyball.
Where's Canaryville?
Canaryville is about 10 blocks south from White Sox Park.
Okay, now we got it. Okay.
Hi, my name is Joshua Thornton. I'm a senior at De La Salle. I live in Calumet City, actually, and I went to grammar school at Francis Xavier Ward. While at De La Salle, I'm a co-captain of the men's varsity basketball team. I'm an avid member of our investment club. I'm in math club and ambassadors club.
Good. And Calumet City, how long does it take you to get to school?
With traffic, probably about 45 minutes.
45 minutes. And how's the basketball team looking?
We should be very good this year.
Bring your D's to the game.
Good morning. My name's Alexandra Brist. I'm a senior at De La Salle. I went to Francis Xavier Ward School, and I'm involved in a lot at De La Salle. I am the mayor of the city of De La Salle, or our student council president. I am in the National Honor Society and the Spanish Honor Society. For those of you that know Misericordia Home, I'm the president of their junior board there. I'm also in Chemistry Club, Spanish Club, and I created a chapter at De La Salle this year called Women in STEM.
Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah.
The mayor of the city of De La Salle, how does that work?
So it's our student government. We had 5 mayors graduate from De La Salle, the Dailies, and basically the mayor has their city. We've got our aldermen and our executive officers, Emily. So yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, my name is Nadia Muhammad. I'm a junior at De La Salle. I come from the Beverly neighborhood, and before De La Salle, I attended South Loop Elementary School. And in De La Salle, I am the vice president of mock trial. I am a cheerleader. I also am in STEM club and ambassadors club.
Awesome. Okay, good.
Good morning. My name is Victor de Avila. I'm a senior at De La Salle, and I went to Annie Keller Regional Gifted Center. I'm from the Ashburn neighborhood, and I'm involved in National Honor Society, French Honor Society, basically all the engineering programs at De La Salle. I'm the chief programmer for Robotics, and I'm also involved in City of D.
Good. Victor, where's Ashburn?
Ashburn is basically most of 79th Street from Cicero all the way to Damon and Ashland, I believe.
Okay, and Beverly is?
Beverly is right next to Evergreen Park from 87th to about 103rd, and it goes from Halsted to Western.
And how long does it take you to get to school?
Approximately 45 minutes with traffic.
Okay, good.
Good morning. My name's Alana Saucedo. I'm also a senior. I went to St. Barbara Grammar School, and I'm from McKinley Park. I am involved in National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society. I am the captain of girls bowling. I am also in Lasallian Youth, peer ministry, our student council, and SAD Club.
SAD Club. What is SAD Club?
So it stands for Students Against Destructive Decisions. So this week we're actually planning for Red Ribbon Week. So we're making ribbons to put around the school to keep students away from drugs and alcohol.
Great, thank you. As you can tell, our students have nothing to do at school. Just a little bit more in getting to know you. If your classmates were here and sitting in front of you, give me one thing that they wouldn't know about you.
Well, I'm actually a 3rd degree black belt in Taekwondo, and I've been doing it since I was 8 years old.
Be careful when you leave here. Victor.
One thing my friends probably wouldn't know about me is I actually found my passion of engineering through working construction with my dad. He works at part-time, and I usually help out with him now.
Something my classmates wouldn't know about me is that I am also a black belt in the Pagoda Room form of martial arts, and I've been taking it since I was 7.
We have some tough young women at De La Salle.
This past summer, I studied abroad in Alicante, Spain. I'm proficient in Spanish, and I plan on majoring in Spanish.
Muy bien, gracias.
One thing some of my friends will know about me is that I'm an avid chess player. My dad taught me when I was little, and we try to play chess once a week.
And who wins?
I beat him every time.
Okay.
One thing my friends would not know about me is I proposed a class this year. So I went to the office and I proposed a class called Intro to Education because I want to be a teacher.
Great. And so what happened after you proposed the class?
Mr. Dieter, one of the teachers, took on the class as a challenge, and it's an online course with 7 people in it. So pretty much I have a whole week to complete projects and papers and PowerPoints, and I kind of just learn how to study childhood education and what childhood is. It's pretty cool.
Very good. So your interest in learning forced your classmates to take an extra course. Excellent. Way to go. Okay. All right. One word. You've done this before. So just one word that would describe De La Salle. So let's start with the guys this time.
I would say exuberant.
I would say innovative.
Okay. How about the ends?
I would say family.
I would say tradition.
I would say diversity.
I'd say opportunity.
Okay. Now give us, why did you choose the words that you did?
Well, I said family because honestly, De La Salle is my second family and my second home because I always know there's someone I can talk to in the hallway and the teachers are always there for the students, kind of like a family, and even though families argue sometimes, I think that De La Salle is just very close-knit and you always have someone to talk to.
I said innovative because, if you walk into our classrooms, you can see that we're all using laptops. We're using the 2-in-1s that become a tablet and become a normal laptop. Also, we have 3D printers that we own in the school, a CNC machine, and we have multiple classes trying to teach you how to program, how to build. We're preparing for the future.
I would say diversity because De La Salle is a blend of everybody from the city. You see all races and all colors, and we're all a family.
Opportunity because I knew even as a shadow in 7th and 8th grade that at De La Salle you feel like a name and not a number.
I said exuberant because it just seems like everybody has a positive energy at De La Salle, and it's all coming together for the greater good.
I chose tradition. Both of my mom went to Lourdes and my dad went to De La Salle, and then I'm the oldest of 6, so my 5 siblings are also in high school. So it's kind of just became a family tradition.
And your siblings, why don't you describe where they are in school?
Okay, so my parents had me. I'm a senior, but I don't have a twin. And then my twin sisters are juniors. Jill's right there. And then the freshmen are triplets, 2 boys and a girl.
Imagine 6 teenagers all at the same time in your household. Great job, Emily. Thank you. Okay. All right. Some of you will be moving on from De La Salle this year, and others are just beginning the planning phase of your future. Could you tell these nice people that have joined us this morning what your vision is for your future after you leave De La Salle and where you see yourself contributing to society?
Well, after I leave De La Salle, I hope to attend St. Louis University or University of Michigan, majoring in biology on a pre-med track to eventually become a pediatric surgeon because I've always been interested in medicine. And in 4th grade, we had to dissect a frog, and everyone thought it was so weird and so gross, but I was so excited, and everyone thought I was weird for that. But I also volunteer at Shirley Ryan Ability Lab, and I work on the pediatric floor, so I work with the kids, and they're so cute, and they're so fun, and I just love being with them. And I decided to combine the two of my passions and become a pediatric surgeon.
There we go, another Dr. Billiken in the house. Way to go. All right, good.
I plan on attending The Ohio State University in order to achieve my aerospace degree. I plan on going into aerospace and becoming an aerospace engineer and hopefully one day building a rocket, because let's go to space.
Victor, where did you say you wanted to go?
The Ohio State University.
The Ohio State University. I didn't know they built rockets there. I thought they just did football.
You can have two good things in one place.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
After graduation, I plan to attend Washington University on a pre-med track, and I either want to become a dermatologist, an OBGYN, or a pediatric surgeon.
Okay, 2 doctors in the house. Going to WashU. Good.
At university, I hope to major in biology and Spanish. My long-term goal is to become a bilingual doctor, specializing in immunology and allergy. And I'm currently a nominee for the Posse Scholarship, for those of you who know that. And yeah.
Okay, an allergist. Yes. 3 doctors on the panel. Good, okay. Josh?
So after high school, I plan on attending either Georgetown, Seton Hall, or Marquette, and I plan on majoring in business finance. So my dad was a portfolio manager for BMO Harris Bank for over 20 years, and I've just really been interested in investing stocks and trying to grow people's money, and so I feel like that's the best thing for me.
Josh, did you meet Cheryl Thomas? Yeah.
Marquette.
Oh, Marquette alum. Yeah. Marquette alum in the house here. Okay, all right. And you want to follow the family business, huh?
Yeah, my dad. Yeah, BMO Harris Bank.
Yeah. Did you meet Mr. Neal? Talk to him as well about that. Okay. All right. Very good. Emily.
I plan to attend Lewis University or Concordia University in Wisconsin. I plan to specialize in special education. I want to be a teacher. My one goal is to come back to D, but I also want to find other ways to use my degree.
Okay, great. You want to attend another Lasallian school, Lewis University, and not only that, you're interested in coming back and contributing to the life of De La Salle as well. So that says a great deal as well. You've heard the hopes, the dreams, the vision that all of our panelists have for their lives. And while we've kidded about the connections in this room, it's true. We need one another to succeed at everything that we do. So panelists, make sure that you get to know our folks in this room and make sure that you have plenty of conversations and keep in contact with them, because working together will give our vision exactly what needs to happen. So congratulations to all of you. Can we give a nice round of applause to all of them? Wasn't it awesome to hear from our students and what De La Salle means to them? Now I'd like to turn to one of our alums, Mr. Langdon Neal of the class of 1974, who will share with us his insights on what it means to be a Meteor and the impact it's had on his life. So let's listen in and let's hear what he has to say.
My name is Langdon Neal, and I am from Washington Park neighborhood. So I was, it took me all of maybe 15 minutes to get to school, and I barely made it in 15 minutes. But one thing that struck me was the quality of the students that we have at De La Salle now. I compare myself to those men and women, and I feel that I had a long way to go to achieve what they're achieving and what they're doing in school, and their poise, their intelligence, and they're just spectacular young people. And I think back to the young man who came named Langdon Neal to De La Salle in 1970. I wonder how I got to this podium today, frankly, Father. But one thing I can say is that I got there because of the start I had at De La Salle. And Father said, please come up and talk a little bit about what De La Salle meant to you. And there's not enough time this morning to really do that adequately. But I'll just pick up on 5 themes, and I'll pick up on the 5 themes that really the students said. Why was De La Salle important to me? Number 1, family. The comment was family, and it really was. I still know many of my fellow alumni, and when I drive by the building today, I think of my own family, and I think of the family that I made at De La Salle, and it's something that you carry with you for the rest of your life, and you know that you have an extended family, your extended family being those that graduated with you. Diversity, my goodness, how important that word is today in our city. And De La Salle was a leader in diversity before it was a popular thing to talk about. And as a 1974 graduate, coming to De La Salle after the 1960s, I can tell you it was something that was genuine. It was something that was inherent in the educational experience, and it wasn't forced, it wasn't phony, it was real. And we had a very diverse class back in 1974, and I see today that that tradition continues, and it's something that should be celebrated and honored, and something that we should really feel very proud about. We don't wear it on our chest, we live it, and that's something that is worthy of mentioning. Innovative, yes, it was innovative. I think I was one of the first members of the chess club, Father. There were only 5 of us in the chess club, and none of us were really good, any good, so I hope the quality of the chess is better at De La Salle now, right? Opportunity, and yes, it did provide an opportunity for all of us to go out into life with a solid and strong education. And many of us have gone on to prominent positions and had success in life, whether it's in the family or whether it's in our careers or both. We owe a thanks to De La Salle for that. And finally, tradition. Tradition is really something that is special to me. And I think through the fact that the school's been there through 130 years, and the changes in Chicago, the changes in the neighborhood, the changes in academics, the changes in economics, everything that you can imagine in a city like Chicago with a school at 35th and Wabash, and yet the institution is still there and is still vibrant and still strong.
Here's another great group from our class of 2020 as they say thank you to everyone who has enabled them to receive a De La Salle education.
To everyone who supports our school and makes a De La Salle education available for me and my classmates, I would like to say thank you.
I hope you enjoyed some of the entertainment that you've seen from our meteors and some of the discussion and interesting points that they've talked to you about, and some of our alumni as well. And if you have, would you please consider joining in our silent auction? You can read more about all that's happening in the silent auction at www.dls.org/silent auction. The silent auction will begin today on May 15th and will run for several weeks. It's one way to engage in support of the Meteors, and we thank you for your continued belief in our mission.
Something meaningful from the alumnus David Shaw, class of 2004, was that he was able to receive a De La Salle education. Here's his reflection on De La Salle's impact.
Hi, my name is David Shaw. I'm here currently living in St. Paul, Minnesota. I am a personal trainer at the YMCA, and I also coach junior NBA basketball for the Timberwolves and Lynx Basketball Academy. Me, the biggest impact that De La Salle left on me that's positive will always be the relationships that I have with the coaching staff, teachers, even the maintenance guys. Without any of you guys, I don't know how I would have made it through throughout high school and still to this day, with the many different things that has happened in my life within the past 3 years. I really appreciate every last one of you guys, and I just want to say thank you.
Whether attending college, joining the military, or becoming part of the workforce, our graduates from the class of 2020 are on the way to success. Here's an opportunity to meet more of our Meteor seniors.
Hi, I'm Luna. I'm a senior, and I will be attending St. Thomas University in Miami. I plan on majoring in sports administration and minoring in Spanish, in hopes of working for a professional sports team. I wanted to thank De La Salle for teaching me faith, service, and community. Go Meteors!
Hi, my name is Alana Saucedo, and in the fall, I will be attending St. Louis University, and I will be majoring in investigative and medical sciences on a pre-med track, and then I will attend medical school and pursue my dream of becoming a pediatric surgeon. De La Salle has impacted my life in such a positive way that there aren't even words to describe how thankful I am. The love and support that I have received these past 4 years from my teachers, classmates, and from the entire administration is astronomical. They have provided me with such amazing opportunities, and they've given me a wonderful education. De La Salle will forever hold a special place in my heart, and I know that I will always be a Meteor.
Let me introduce to you Brother Michael Fehrenbach, the provincial visitor of the Brothers of the Christian Schools. He's in charge of all of the Christian brothers in the Midwest region of our country, and he's here to make a very special presentation. So without further ado, Brother Michael Fehrenbach.
Welcome, Lasallians. What in our shared story gives us hope that we can overcome our generation's challenges just as St. De La Salle and the brothers overcame theirs.
We thought of telling the story of St. John Baptist de La Salle to celebrate Founders Day. But his story is our generation's story. Resilience in the face of crisis, creativity in overcoming challenges, and constant reliance on God.
De La Salle found that 17th century France was not ready for his radical devotion to the poor. Both the church and the wealthy opposed him from the beginning. He had to face many lawsuits.
Once De La Salle died in 1719, there were 100 brothers in 22 schools.
The brothers wondered how to keep their work from dying with him, but they survived doubling the number of brothers in schools by 1752.
In 1789, the French Revolution and the government made the schools secular. Times were so challenging that by 1790, the leader of the brothers instructed the young brothers in formation not to even take vows. The brothers went into exile.
The story doesn't end there. Following their exile, they grew faster than ever, expanding internationally to Canada, Turkey, and the first permanent school in Baltimore, Calvert Hall, that still exists. By 1900, there were 4,500 brothers, teaching 177,500 students outside of France.
Confronted by more challenges, the brothers in 1904 were expelled from France for the second time. In Mexico, with persecutions of Catholics, led to the expulsion of brothers and murders of many others.
In the United States, an 1894 prohibition on teaching Latin devastated the brothers' thriving secondary schools.
Enrollment tanked, and their very survival in the country was doubtful, according to the Archbishop of St. Louis.
In Spain, where political tensions erupted into war in 1936, anti-clericalism led to mass arrests and executions of priests and religious.
165 brothers have been executed.
Even in the midst of World War II, when 1,000 brothers were pressed into service, 73 of whom were killed, brothers in different uniforms remained brothers.
While the demands for the brothers' services in the United States grew, their numbers declined.
Again, as so many times before, the end of our story had truly seemed possible, but it did not end.
The mission of the founder has spread to more countries, educators, and students than ever before. We are now a vibrant global family of 90,000 educators and 1 million students in 80 countries. Stronger now than ever before.
Revolutions, persecutions, and conflicts of all sorts have had their part to play in our story. But in the face of each of these trials, generation after generation of brothers and Lasallians have persevered.
Today, as we celebrate Founders Day, let us remember that at the core of our family story, there is always hope. Hope that difficult circumstances will never overpower our faith, our zeal, or our community. Hope that our story will endure.
Hope that one day we too will be able to say, with the man whose name we bear, I adore in all things the will of God in my regard.
Happy Founders Day from every one of us at the district office. Lasallians, you are the light of the world. Live the light. St. John Baptist de La Salle, live Jesus in our hearts.
Before they join the ranks of distinguished Meteor alumni, here is one more group of De La Salle seniors who have something they would like to say to everyone who supports our school.
Thank you.
Since the opening of the Young Women's Campus at the start of the 2002-2003 school year, and De La Salle is becoming coeducational for the 2017-2018 school year, the young ladies who call themselves Meteors have made an excellent educational entity even stronger and better. Here is Alyssa Long, Anais Rodriguez, Anastasia Yaris, Felicia Foglansky, Naya Penny, and Nina Penny from the girls volleyball team singing the De La Salle fight song.
De La Salle, we'll crash right through that line, up and at 'em, get 'em, fire every time, Colorado, show your medal, let's go now, with the man whose name you bear, we have number 30, let us go Meteors.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it. You did it. You did it. Way to go. Way to go. You did it. Uh-huh. 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 Congratulations on finishing your academic year here at De La Salle. Even if you did it through remote learning, you accomplished it. Congratulations to you all. And remember, show your medal. St. John Baptist De La Salle, pray for us. Our Lady of Lourdes, pray for us. Live Jesus in our hearts forever.